In the late 1800s, perhaps you've heard of a man named Horatio Spafford. He was a successful lawyer in Chicago. He was an elder at his church, and he was a father of 5. And yet, in a short span of time, he experienced unthinkable suffering. He lost his 4-year-old son to illness. He lost nearly all of his money, all of his wealth, to the Great Chicago Fire of the late 1800s. And then, to give his wife and his 4 daughters reprieve and respite, sent them on a ship to Europe to be able to take some time off. But on their way to Europe, the unthinkable happened, and the ship sank in the Atlantic, and all 4 of his daughters passed away. And Spafford received a telegram from his surviving wife, and the telegraph simply said, "Saved alone, what should I do?" Spafford traveled to meet his grieving wife, and the captain of the ship that he and his wife were aboard actually passed by the very place where his daughters' graves were in the water. And as he passed that place where his daughters died over the open sea, he penned these words: "When peace like a river attends my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, whatever my lot, thou hast taught me to say, it is well with my soul." Those words have since circled the globe. They've been whispered at hospital bedsides. They've been played at funerals. They've been sung in these pews by so many of you, even through tears. The comfort of Horatio Spafford, the comfort that he received, became comfort for millions of people. He could have buried his pain in silence, but he gave it to God. And God turned his sorrow into a song that has carried his people for well over a century now. Songs that are on our lips, songs that in my life have carried me through some of the darkest moments of life. In the places that you've been most broken, the places that are the hardest that you've experienced in life, may even become the very places where God intends to use you in this life most powerfully. Your story, the ones that you wish were not true, the one that has caused such pain and anguish and tears and anger in your life, that those parts of your life and experience might be the very story someone else needs to hear to believe that hope in God is a real thing. To see that you have been sustained through hope in God, even if nothing has gotten better for you. That when you've battled doubt, that you can become a voice of gentleness and mercy to the doubter. That when you have fallen into massive sin that should cause you massive shame, that you have been received with massive amounts of grace, that you can become a carrier of gospel mercy to those who have fallen greatly. That when you experience unbearable pain, that you become living proof that God is the lifter of the head to the afflicted. That when you've been through terrible loss and grief, that you become a companion to those who are still walking through the valleys of the shadow of death. And so, friend, don't waste your suffering